Welcome back to another video of HTML series. Today, we will talk about buttons. In this part, we will create a simple button and also add functionality with small and simple JavaScript code. To create a button, we'll need a pair of button tags. There's an opening button tag and a closing /button tag. Inside these tags, we can add any text we want for the button. For example, we can have "click me" as the button text. If you want to make the button behave like a hyperlink, you can wrap the button element with a pair of tags. This creates a clickable link. The opening A tag will have an ref attribute, which can be set to a URL or a relative file path. Let's keep it simple and set the URL to google.com. So when you click on the button, it will take you to Google's website. To disable a button, you can add the disabled Boolean attribute to the opening button tag. Once the button is disabled, it can no longer be clicked. If you have some CSS knowledge, you can directly add CSS properties to the button by using the style attribute. Set it equal to a list of CSS properties of your choice. For example, you can change the background color using the background color property. I'll pick the parrot maybe. You can use border to apply border to the button. Set it 1px solid number 000. You can also specify the border radius using the border radius property. To round the corner of the button, set its value 50px. At the end, use padding property to add spacing. I will use 6px for top and bottom spacing and 15px for left-right. Alright, that's pretty cool. If I do say so myself, that's pretty awesome. And yes, it still takes us to Google just by using HTML. HTML provides structure to a web page, but it doesn't add functionality. That's where a language like JavaScript comes in. When we click on a button, we can make it execute a JavaScript function from a separate JavaScript file. Let me show you how we can create a very simple JavaScript program, but we'll cover this in more detail in the JavaScript series. First, let's remove the hyperlink and make our button do something else. We can use the ID attribute, place the name of the ID in the double quotes, which may be my button. Alright, now I want to do that when we click on the button, an alert box will appear. To code a simple JavaScript program, we'll need a pair of script tags. There's an opening script tag and a closing /script tag. Inside the script tags, we'll define our JavaScript code. Now, let's assume, when we click on our button, we want the program to perform a specific task. For that, make a var variable button, which is equal to document.getElementById, my button. This retrieves the button element from the HTML document by using its unique identifier myButton and assigns it to the variable button. MyButton is ID name, which we give to the button. Next, we will make click event listener. Button.addEventListener, click, function. This line adds an event listener to the button element. An event listener is a piece of code that waits for a specific event to occur and then performs a corresponding action. In this case, the event we are listening for is the click event on the button. When the button is clicked, the code inside the function will be executed. Now we will take alert. This will show the pop-up with the message button clicked. Then add a semicolon at the end. Write a comment for this line. Perform a simple action when the button is clicked. You may need to save and refresh your web page. If done correctly, when you click on this button, it will display the pop-up with the message button clicked. So, that is a very small JavaScript program. But of course, we'll cover more about JavaScript in the JavaScript playlist. In this video, we were more focused on actually creating the button itself. So yeah, if this video helped you out, you can help me out by smashing that like button, leaving a random comment down below, and subscribing if you'd like to become a fellow web content.